My name is Aissatou Diallo. I come from Senegal. I'm a program officer at ENDA Third World, and my field work is related to African relations with emerging powers, with a focus on women entrepreneurship.
So the first question I would like to ask you is, from your perspective and field of work, what are the two main concerns of African rising narrative?
The first concern is the multiplicity of agreements African countries are being involved to, which is related to the multilateral system, the WTO. At the same time, there are bilateral agreements such as the Economic Partnership Agreement, the AGOA that was extended for 10 more years. There are also issues related to emerging powers' presence in Africa through multilateral or bilateral forums, the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, the India-Africa Summit, the Turkey-Africa Summit, and so on. So all those different layers come at a point where Africa is looking for itself, is trying to find the best strategy to improve its economic situation. The continent, the Africa continent is involved on the Africa 2063 agenda. At the same time, it is dealing with the Africa FTA, free trade area, involved in the program for infrastructure development in Africa. And at the same time, the regional economic communities and the countries are developing their own strategies, development goals through planning. For example, the ECOWAS is going through the 2020 vision, and my country, Senegal, is involved in the PSE, Plan Sénégal Émergent. So the idea is to say how Africa can rise when it is involved in all those different, this multiplicity of agreements, how to make sure that countries, but especially communities, will benefit from those agreements, and how to make sure that the continent economic situation will improve being involved with all those different agreements. The second one is related to women entrepreneurship from the informal sector. The idea is to say how to make sure that everything that is being negotiated, everything that African countries are being involved into will improve the social and economic situation of women entrepreneurs or young entrepreneurs, from whether it's from the informal sector or the formal sector, how to make sure that local entrepreneurship will be improved, will be protected, will be strengthened in a context of globalization.
So the second question is, what feminist alternatives do you think could be used to challenge this narrative?
I think what is really important is to know what we are being involved to acquire the right knowledge. It is important at this point that women be more involved in all those trade policies, trade agreements, trade issues, to make sure that they will be represented in a very better way, in a very best way, while those agreements or trade policies are being implemented or negotiated or measured. So we need to take the right place, to make sure that our priorities, our concerns will be defended at a higher level, at a local level, national level, but higher level also. And to get together, to build really strong networks, to make sure that what happens in Ethiopia will be known in Senegal, and to exchange about experiences, to make sure that we will speak in one voice.